Hey, this is Dimitri. Welcome to day 4 of January. Today's prompt is intersections. So let's just get right into it. I'm pretty tired from last night because I didn't sleep much because I was working on redoing my day 3 glitch piece. But I'm really happy. I'm still buzzing from how it turned out. I'm really excited to get into today's prompt. So here we go. So I have my open processing sketch loaded up here. I'm going to use an existing sketch that I worked on a few days ago. It's nothing fancy, just kind of basic. There's some lines that are moving around. It just looks like this, some lines moving around. I'm going to use this as a starting point and make it a little more interesting. Funny, this script was actually written by ChatGPT. I was playing around with AI, ChatGPT, asking it to create something generative, and I asked it to make something with flow fields, and this is what it came up with, which doesn't exactly look like flow fields, but whatever. I'm going to use this as a starting point because it has a lot of intersecting lines and it goes with the theme. So here we go. So I'm not sure how other people handle this, but I find it feels really weird to be talking out loud while I'm coding, and I feel like I'm being watched. It's a little uncomfortable, but I think I'll get used to it. I don't know if there's any other people, artists who do these kind of live videos. If you're watching this, how do you feel about this? How did you get over it? Or is it just something that comes with experience? Let me know, because it feels weird, but I'm just gonna go and work through it. So I have a few settings here that I already kind of commented out. Let's play around with this and see what these do, because it's been like a week or two since I've looked at this. So all it does is basically has a bunch of random points and calls it a flow field. I'm gonna need to do more research on flow fields later. I just don't have the kind of time right now. I'm gonna try to limit myself to 30 minutes for this one. And hold on, my wife's knocking on the door. Yeah, I'll take it, that's fine. Okay. So there's a particle class, and these particles are just floating around. So this particle thing is what ChatGPT made for me, and then I turn these points into vertices basically to create a shape. So if I don't create a shape, it should just be a bunch of points floating around. Okay, let's get rid of this scale. I'm gonna try and change this function here so that if the new position is outside of the canvas, then it will reposition it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, let's look up how do we reverse a vector in P5. Here we ask ChatGPT while we're at it. Vector, P5 vector. Methods: add, remove, subtract, multiply, divide. Because the magnitude length of the vector returns the result as a float. This is dot cross. The vector composed of the cross product between two vectors, distance between 2 points, normalized limits. Angular rotation for this vector. Angle between two vectors, linear to another vector. Okay, reflect maybe. Okay, dot reflect -1 -1. Okay, so we're gonna reverse this vector. Dot okay, reverse the velocity. Reflect. Okay, let's see what this does. Okay. I think they're bouncing around. That's good. Okay. Let's make the size of these things a little bit bigger. Okay, these things are not really returning. Why? Okay, how about if this happens, we don't update the position and then we just return. What does this do? Okay, so these balls get stuck on the edges. Okay, we can work with that. Let's see how this looks. I'm gonna uncomment my vertex thing here and let's just see what kind of shape this thing makes. Nothing special really. Okay, what if the vectors we create are not random? What if we do some signs? Let's go back to trigonometry. Let's just sine x Okay, as always, when in doubt, rotate. Let's add some rotation. Rotate by x. Oh, too much. So we do have to translate now. Let's move this thing to the middle. Alright, let's see what this does. Whoa, trippy. Bring scale back to this. Wow. Okay. Let's try different shape modes. This thing's definitely computing a lot more now because it's, oh, look at it go so slow. Get rid of the dots actually. I don't really care to display it. These points. I kind of like how this looks, especially in this color. It looks very soft and just nice. Okay, save this one. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Let's try a few other different blend modes. Soft light, let's try hard light. Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna try this idea. I will randomly, in the middle of this loop, try to break up this shape and start another shape. So, if This is how I'm gonna do it. If random, I'm gonna choose a random number between 0 and 10,000. If random is less than 100, so that's 1%. There's a 1% chance this shape will break up. I'm going to end the current shape. I'm going to change the color. Change the color. And I'll change the shape type. Let's, what can we make it? Let's try this test. Okay. Let's go back to soft light. Let's see what this does. Okay, so we're getting flashes of the different shapes, but that's about it. Let's make another variable called let second shape equals false. If this random 1% chance happens, I will add the second shape. Second shape will be true, and then if second shape is true, then we are going to continue breaking up the shape. Okay, something's broken. Why is this not working? I don't know. Okay, you know what? Fuck this idea. Let's go back to our nice, dreamy, purpley. Ooh. Oh, I like this too. Oh, this is pretty cool. Just pretty. I've come to realize I have a thing for red and purple. This is beautiful. I might save this output and actually do this as the official January submission, January 4 submission. I like this image a lot. I'm gonna try and play around with this some more. See what else we got. Exclusion. Try different backgrounds. Black background maybe. This is kind of cool. I'm telling you, blend mode is the cheat sheet. It's the ultimate hack. If you're still starting out, you can get some really cool results really fast just by playing around with different blend modes and mixing up the colors a little bit. It's awesome. Not bad. Save this one. What about this one? This is like mint and chocolate. Yeah, this one's pretty cool too. I like it. Yeah. So I think I'm happy with what I have. This is just a daily, so I don't want to spend the whole day working on this, but I'm definitely going to save this sketch and probably turn this into a proper collection later. What else can we improve here? Add more color palettes, then randomize the color palette selection. We can randomize blend mode, we can randomize the vertices, maybe rotation and shapes. Yeah, there's a lot we can do. I will come back to this probably next month when January is over and drop this as a collection at some point on FX Hash. So that's it for today. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I appreciate it. See you tomorrow.